Hello, my name is Fon Quinta and you're live on My Media Prime Television. This is the afternoon edition of Prime Flash coming to you from our studios here in Cameroon's economic capital, Douala. We begin this afternoon in the northwest region of the country, where traders in Bamenda, especially those in the Bamenda main market, in an exchange with the city mayor and mayors on issues of security and ghost town calls which affects their businesses, say opening shops on Mondays is impossible, urging the mayors to equally open councils on Mondays. The traders say the reasons that made some mayors to run away from councils are the same reasons why they lock shops on Mondays, thereby urging administration to put an end to the Anglophone crisis. This comes after the Bamenda City Council recently sealed some shops in the market. Now, the 10 pioneer presidents of regional councils elected last December 22nd, together with their bureau members, will officially commence work today, January 22nd, with facts tracking the decentralization process being their main challenge. They have been installed into their functions in ceremonies that took place this Friday in the chief towns of the country's 10 regions, chaired by regional governors. And another fire incident has been recorded at Marche Bonamusad in Douala 5 subdivision, littoral region of Cameroon. The fire incident that occurred last night damaged many shops before the arrival of the firefighting unit, which put out the inferno. The damage recorded is yet to be assessed, and the cause of the fire remains unknown. And the Minister of Sports and Physical Education, Professor Narcisse Mwele Kombi, and President of the Local Organizing Committee of the 2021 Shan competition, have condemned the use of sports infrastructure by some spectators. This comes after images of supporters circulated online with them adopting deviant behaviors, and while some instances were seen and some seated with their legs placed on the chairs before them and dispose of their refuse just where they are seated. The minister stressed the need for spectators to preserve the quality, integrity and cleanliness of the various infrastructure which make up the pride of their country. And the National Commission for the Promotion of Bilingualism and Multiculturalism has adopted its 2021 budget, which stands at 2.9 million francs CFA. In a meeting Thursday, January 21, 2021 in Yaoundé, members of the Commission said they will focus on an equal use of Cameroon's two official languages, English and French. And out of the country, the IC group has claimed responsibility for a twin suicide bombing, the deadliest in nearly 3 years, that ripped through a crowded market in central Baghdad on Thursday, killing 32 people and wounding 110 others. The first attacker, according to sources, drew a crowd at the bustling market of Tehran Square by claiming to feel sick, then detonated his explosive belt, and as more people flocked to the scene to help victims, a second suicide bomber set off his explosive. The attack is the first twin bombing in Baghdad since January 2018, when 35 people were killed and 10 injured in the same square that was hit on Thursday. And the United Nations has received disturbing reports of sexual violence and abuse in Ethiopia's conflict-hit Tigray region, including of individuals forced to rape members of their own family. The United Nations Special Representative on Sexual Violence in Conflict, Pramila Patten, said she was greatly concerned by serious allegations from the northern region, thereby calling on all parties involved in the hostilities to commit to zero-tolerance policy for crimes of sexual violence. The conflict in Ethiopia has led to thousands of deaths, according to the International Crisis Group, though restrictions have made it difficult to assess the situation on the ground. And authorities in Rwanda's capital, Kigali, have started distributing food rations to vulnerable families affected by a 15-day coronavirus lockdown that started on Tuesday. Households started receiving sacks of rice, maize, flour and beans, with over 3,000 families identified as the most vulnerable. Authorities have assured that the food will reach the most vulnerable, as well as poor COVID-19 patients being treated at home. Meanwhile, a free phone line is available for requests from those who want and merit the food delivered at their doorsteps. Now, the Central African Republic has declared a state of emergency as armed group try to lay siege to the capital, Bangui. The state of emergency will last for 15 days and allow the authorities to detain suspects without authorization of prosecutors. Rebel factions now control most of the country and are calling for the resignation of President Faustin Archange Touadera, the winner of December election. Fighting in Central African Republic has forced nearly 60,000 people flee the country. Now we've come to the end of the afternoon edition of Prime Flash on My Media Prime Television. Johnson Vola compiled and produced the news. My name is Fon Quinta. Stay tuned to more programs on The African Eye. Goodbye.